my name's Chloe and I am the owner and CEO of Sample Beauty. I'm making a video today. It's a little tutorial using the Spectrum palette, so keep watching if you want to see how amazing it is. It's a super bright, colourful look, purple, pink, green and yellow, and a new liquid lipstick. So keep watching, comment below, let us know what you think, and if there's any other videos that you want to see, please let us know as well. First thing I'm going to do is use the new Sample Beauty concealer, and I'm going to put it all over my eyes as my base. I'm going to take shade number 1, which is our lighter shade, and I'm going to zoom you in so you can see very closely exactly what I'm doing. I'm going to put this all over my lid. I'm going to take previously called the MO4 brush. It's a flat synthetic brush, super skinny, and it's the longest one in the set. So you can see the difference, that coverage. I'd say it's a very comfortable medium coverage. I think this concealer is perfect as a base. I'm just blending this concealer out onto my cheeks. You can see the difference. This is quite light, but I love that. I'm just going to get a beauty blender and I'm just going to blend this area out because I don't want the concealer to dry and create like a super harsh line here. Right, I'm going to do exactly the same with the other eye and then I'll be back. Okay, right, I've done both eyes. I've gone a little bit heavier on that side, but it doesn't matter because once I put my foundation on, it will be fine. So I'm going to use the Sample Beauty Spectrum palette, which is super bright, but you've also got a white, you've got all these lighter shades and then like a plummy colour, you've got loads of browns and then a red plummy colour, and then you've got all these brights here. This is super popular palette. People are loving it, which is amazing. Dropping stuff. I am going to use all Sample Beauty today, like through and through. The only thing we don't have is powder, but I'm really struggling with it because do you want loose powder? Do you want pressed powder? I don't know. You need to tell me. Comment below and tell me what you want and I'll get it for you. I'll sort it out. So the first shade that I'm going to go in with is going to be this like peachy shade. I don't see many people using this, so I'm going to use it to show that you can use it. So I am going to use Sample Beauty brushes because I love them. And use a big fluffy brush in my crease with that peach shade. I'm just going into my crease with this shade. The reason why I'm focusing more on the inner corner is because I have a terrible habit of going really far out with my eyeshadow. I am really working on getting my eyeshadow more rounded because I really like it. So I'm just doing circular motions from the outside to the inside for the reasons I've just said. Oh, you can't even see me? I'm going to use the same brush and I'm going to go in with this, the one underneath that peach shade that I used, this one. I'm going to go in with that closer to my crease now. So I'm going to take it to about here. My brush is curved. I'm not tapping it off. I'm not tapping it off. Okay, so I'm going back towards the crease and I am just deepening it up again. Okay, I've zoomed you out a little bit now so you can see a bit better. I'm going to take a clean brush and I'm literally just gonna blend out those edges just to make sure that all that is blended. Again, this is just another big fluffy brush from the rose gold brush set. I do take my eyeshadow quite high up to my brow because I wanna, but you don't have to. Obviously, you could do it much lower. I just find that once I put lashes on, then you can still see my eyeshadow, which is what I want. This is gonna be like the longest video ever, but I wanted to have more of a chatty video because I've never done one before, and I want you to know who I am and what I'm like and all that, especially if you're buying sample beauty stuff. Right, I'm going to take a synthetic brush from the Rose Gold brush collection. So it is very, very similar to that first brush I used from the Marvellous brush set, but this one is just shorter and there's more bristles and it's wider, which is really, really good for my lid. I'm going to go in with this darkest purple in the middle here. I'm going to put that all over the lid. My brush has got enough product on it. I've done it on both sides because I'm a little bit lazy and I don't like going back in twice. So I am just going to pack that shade all over my lid. Okay, so I've made the lid super, super dark. I'm going to take the other two purple shades in the palette and I'm going to use these to blend out and into my crease. So these three colours are going to be my focus now, and I'm going to go back and forth and work them into the crease to get a blend to the purple. I'm going to mix the darkest one and the lightest one together on the small fluffy brush, and I'm going to take that into my crease. I'm going to zoom you in for this bit so you can see the blend. Let me take you right in. There we go. Okay, so as you can see, it is quite messy at the moment. All this under my eye, by the way, I will clear up before I do the underneath of my eye. I'm going to go back in with that pink and blend out with small circular motions to transition between those shades. I've blended those three shades together now, as you can see. Again, with that same flat brush, I'm going back in with that purple shade just to deepen it. I'm pretty happy with that. So I've cleaned up the underneath of my eye now to get rid of that fallout. So what I'm going to do is take a tiny little fluffy brush from the Rose Gold brush set, and I'm going to take the yellow in the palette, this corner one, and I'm going to go in on my lower lash line. So I'm going to take this all underneath my eye. I am bringing it quite low because I'm putting three shades on my lower lash line. I want you to be able to see the yellow as well, because my yellow is going to be like my lower lash transition shade. Right, if I zoom you in so you can see a little bit clearer. So you can see I've brought this yellow down by a good centimetre. I am going to take a clean fluffy brush just around the edge, just to smooth it out a little bit. This is just a brown fluffy brush, as you can see. It is a little bit dense, but it's really soft. A trick that I found that works for me, obviously it's not going to work for everybody because not everyone's got the same shape eye, but when I am blowing out my lower lash line, like especially when I'm doing really low colours like this, I like to scrunch my face up a little bit. So this is my face normally. I like to do this. So can you see when I'm smiling, I get this rounded shape here. And with my brush, I follow this shape back and forth when I'm blending. So I'm making that shape in my eye. And I'm following, I can't speak and do this at the same time, it doesn't work. I'm following that rounded shape so that the eyeshadow ends up quite rounded, and I think it makes my eyes look bigger. So I'm taking that light green, not the lime one, like the middle green shade, and I'm just, with quite a dense brush, doing tiny back and forth movements. Right, that shade I used for the yellow, I'm going to go back in with that, which is the fluffy flat brush. I'm going to go back into the yellow and blend those two together. Again, doing the weird round eye shape thing. Maybe loads of people do it, they just don't realise. You okay, Millie? Come here. Oh. Hey. Hey. Good girl. Sorry, dog distractions. I'm going to go in with this darker green. I'm using a Marvelous Precision brush. This is the MO2, but obviously we don't number them anymore. And it's a really, really, really small, mine's a little bit stained, but it's a really, really, really small flat shader brush. I'm going to use this to get that green closer to my waterline. So I'm going in with that darker green, so my brush is nice and coated, and that was literally like 2 taps in it. Okay, so you can see that that's given my lower lash a little bit of depth, which is what I like. Okay, right, I'm going to go into the other eye and then I'll be back. Can I help you? Do you want to come up? Oh, hi. My second eye's done now. Does it look good? Look at me. Does it look good? Yeah? Okay, bye. Right, now what I'm going to do is my base. I am going to use the new Sample Beauty foundation just to show you what it's like. So obviously it's... Can you not? Rude. No, go away. I love you, but you need to go away. No. Okay, not right now. Love you loads, but not right now. Okay, so before I put the foundation on, I am going to use the Primark Primer Water. Can you not, Millie? Just stop it for like 2 minutes. Just while I'm doing this. Got it? No. Don't talk back. Right, get down now. Love you loads, but get down. Get down. Good girl. Right, okay. So, as I was saying, I'm going to go in with the Primark Primer Water. I love this. It smells really nice as well. I don't even know what it smells like. I don't know. Right, I am going to go in with the Impeccable Foundation by Sample Beauty. It does come in a pump, and I'm going to use shade 1, which is our lightest shade at the moment. We are hoping to bring out more shades very, very soon. So I'm just going to take a couple of pumps on the back of my hand, because I do like to go in with my foundation. And I am just going to dot this all over my face. Okay, so I've dotted that all over my face, and now what I'm going to do, I'm going to take the flat size of the Real Techniques sponge, but this is the body one, this isn't the face one, but I love the body one because it's really, really big. and it takes me less time to blend up my foundation because I'm really, really lazy. I am just gonna bounce this into the skin. I am going to go back in with the foundation. I'm going to put a little bit more on my cheek. As I said, it is medium coverage, but it is really easy to build up, and I love the finish of it. I have given myself, I would say, a medium to full coverage. I don't really want to put loads and loads and loads on. I don't want to have like a super full coverage just because I'm not going anywhere and I'm just chilling at home. But I do need to get rid of these foundation lips because I don't like it. Okay, right, I am going to zoom you in so you can see my skin. So, it has dried down a bit, but obviously I've literally just put it on. But if I turn my head slightly, you can see that I've still got a little bit of a glow. I didn't prep my skin before I put my foundation on, apart from the primer water. I don't use primer, like anything like professional, I don't use. I just find that my foundation slips off my face. I do have quite oily skin, especially here, and my forehead gets really, really oily. I just touched my forehead and I will have ruined that blend. I will use powder on my face. I have no idea what powder I'm going to use yet, I haven't decided. But before that, I'm going to go in with the concealer, the Sample Beauty concealer. Obviously. I'm not going to use a beauty blender for that though, because I do like to use a brush under my eyes. And there's a brush that is in both the Marvelous Precision brush set and the Rose Gold brush set, and they're exactly the same brush, it's just the heads are a different colour. So that brush is this one. The edges are quite fluffy. That edge of the brush, I can lightly move my concealer around the eyeshadow and it will almost blend my concealer into my eyeshadow. So I'm not going to ruin that blend that I've made. I'm going to use shade 1, which is the lighter shade, and we're hoping to bring out more shades with the concealer. We started off with 9 shades, and they're a good selection of 9 shades. I'm happy with them. But we will bring out more. We will. Yeah. I'm going to start blending the concealer out. As I said, this brush is perfect when you've got eyeshadow on your lower lash line like this. Okay, right. For the powder, I'm going to use the best brush ever for powder, in my opinion. I am going to use loose powder. I'm going to use the RCMA powder because that's just a safe bet for me. I am going to use the Sample Beauty M2 Marvelous big fluffy tapered brush to apply my powder, and I'm just going to lightly press it into the skin. I'm not going to use too much because I don't want like a super matte look, because my chin's quite dry at the moment because I had a chemical peel, so my face is a little bit dry in patches, but my forehead's still oily. So I'm just going to pat this into the skin. Now I need to bronze up the face. I'm going to use the M1, which is like the biggest brush in the Marvelous brush set. And I'm going to go into the contour palette, the Sample Beauty contour palette. Let me go and get it. Okay, so this is a dupe for the Morphe 9C, and it's £15, and you get 9 shades. I'm going to bronze my face up. I'm going to lightly, really, really lightly go in with the shade, and then I'm going to hit this shade here as well to bronze up my face. Then I'll go in with a cooler tone to contour. I am going to contour a little bit just to add a little bit of, you know. So I'm going to use the fan brush from the Rose Gold brush set, and I'm going to go in with that contour palette again, and I'm going to go in with the coolest shade, and I'm just going to chisel out a little bit. I am going to go in with the Rosa blush palette. It's a dupe for the Morphe 9B. It's £15 and you get 9 blushes. The reason why I'm using this one is because people don't tend to go for this one as much, because when you look at it, it looks quite scary. But if you are light with it, because it is quite pigmented, if you're light with it, it gives really, really, really nice colour to your cheeks. I am going to take my favourite shade, which is this one here. I am going to use the Glow and Go highlighter palette, which I love so much. It's so nice. I'm using V3. V3 has got this bright shade, which is Birch, gold undertone shade, and this is Chaser. And then we've got this beautiful colour, can you see that? Which is like a champagne, but it's not like chunky at all. Like it's just more of a glow from within kind of shade, which I love because I don't like to be beaming all the time, believe it or not. I am going to use a brush from the Rose Gold brush set, and this is my go-to for highlighter, for powder highlighter anyway. So it just looks like a flat eyeshadow shader brush, but it's quite big. Like, it's not massive, but it's big enough to apply enough and not take ages, and it's small enough for you to be precise, if that makes sense. So I am going to go in with this shade here, and I'm going to start highlighting my face. So pretty. I love it. Now I'm going to do my brows, and I'm going to use the eyebrow pomade from Sample Beauty. It is my go-to. I'm not just saying that because I run Sample Beauty and I love Sample Beauty, but honestly it's really, really good. I've had mine open for like 12 months now, and I should have opened another one, and I've got thousands, but I haven't because I don't feel like I've not needed to. I'm going to use the eyebrow brush in the Rose Gold brush set, into soft brown brow pomade. It's my favourite shade, for me, obviously. Okay, there's my brows done. I don't spend too long on my brows, I'm not that fussed about them, but I do have to have them filled in. Right, I'm going to pop on any mascara that I've got. This. I'm going to put my lashes on off camera, just so I'm not very confident putting lashes on camera. But I'm going to use the 3-pack of our lashes. It comes in a box like this. And you get 3 pairs of lashes, and I love them so much. I'm going to use our eyelash glue, which is this glue. It's a dupe for the Duo glue. It's a huge bottle, as you can see, and I love this so much. I'm not just saying that because it's ours, but I honestly do love it. If I didn't love it, I wouldn't stock it. Right, as I said, I'm going to put the lashes on off camera, and then I'll be back. Okay, so the lashes are on, and I love them. It focuses, so you can see that they give you a lot of length, but they're not like too dense, which I really, really like. I'm gonna put a little bit of highlight on my brow bone. I'm going to go in with the same shade, this one, in the Glow and Go highlighter palette. And I'm taking the flat shader brush from the Marvelous Precision brush set. And I'm just going to pop that up there, so pretty. My last step, liquid lipstick. I am going to put a liquid lipstick on that we've not launched yet. We're hoping to launch them in the next 2 weeks. We've got 15 shades and the old liquid lipstick packaging will go. It is the same formula, it's just a different bottle. So we will be getting rid of our liquid lipsticks. They'll go into clearance and then we'll release the new ones. I am going to put like a mauvey shade on because they're my favourite kind of shades. I am going to put on our new liquid lipstick. I'm going to put shade 8 on, and it does dry matte, obviously it's liquid lipstick, and it is like a mauvey kind of shade, but it's more pink. It's really, really nice. I think it'll go nice with the pink in the eyeshadow. So oh, yeah, beautiful. As you saw then, I made sure I did it on purpose. I only went in with 1 pump with the liquid lipstick. It's really, really pigmented and they're only £6. Well, they will be £6 when they release. So, this is the finished look. I hope you like it. If there's any palettes that you want us to use on YouTube and you want to see how they go on, please let us know. You can either DM us on Instagram, that's where we're the most active. You can email us at admin@samplebeauty.co.uk, or you can contact us on Facebook or Twitter. But we advise Instagram because we're always on Instagram. So yeah, let us know anything you want to see, any products. We've tried to include as many products as we could today, so you can see how they apply. But if there's another palette that you want to see, Bon Voyage, if there's a specific look you want us to try, then let us know and we will try our best. So I'll see you soon. Thank you so much for watching. Also, follow me on Instagram. My handle is Chloe_blue, and that is my Instagram specifically for the business side of things, but to do with me. So please give it a follow. DM me, message me, comment, everything. I want to talk to you all. I want to get to know you all. I'll speak to you soon. I love you so much.